Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Tuesday, August 19th. We got a bit of economic news to go over today. We'll start off with the Consumer Price Index. This is an important gauge for inflation on the consumer level here. So, back in June, we had a pretty big spike at 0.3%. The forecast for the month of July was at 0.1%, and it came in right at forecast 0.1%. Now, if you take out the food and energy, you strip out food and energy, which creates the volatility in there. We have the core CPI, and this is the important numbers that the Fed will look at. So again, back in June we had 0.1%. Forecast was supposed to go up a little bit for July, and it actually remained at 0.1%, so below forecast. Basically means that inflation is going at a very modest pace, and well below of what our 2%, where we like to be at in the mark of 2%. We got housing starts for the month of July. So back in June, we were on a pace for 945,000. Forecast was supposed to increase to 975, and it jumped all the way up to 1.09 million. So housing numbers, as you can see here, look really good. Go to building permits. We had 973. We were on pace for 973, and then it jumped up to 1.05 million permits. So permits are kind of like you're looking at your future. So that's kind of a good sign right there. Great article on Market Watch earlier today regards to the construction's best and worst areas of the U.S. and California was one of the better areas with construction. So great numbers for especially for us in California here. The stock market is currently up. They like the housing numbers is what was drawing the market news. Plus, as we mentioned yesterday, even though we don't have a resolve to the conflict, it seems to receded a bit and therefore easing concerns by the investors. So the stock market, meanwhile, is taking its course of action by going a little bit higher today. Bond market, as a result, pulled back yesterday, but today we're about where we left off. So yesterday we left off right about 102.18. Right now for the day we're about 102.19. So we fluctuate between a little bit above the 102.18 to 102.22, as you can see. So not enough there to make any difference in our pricing for interest rates today. So I would say we're basically on par where we left off yesterday. All right, folks, you guys have a wonderful day. We do have tomorrow. The big news will be, even this week, will be the minutes from the FOMC meeting from the previous one. They want to make sure there's no, that it seems that the Fed will be remaining in their dovish stance. Also, the Fed will be having their meeting in the Jackson Hole, and as a result, Janet Yellen will be giving a press conference on Friday. So those will be probably the two big things this week to keep an eye on for are the Fed minutes as well as Janet Yellen's speech after their Jackson Hole meeting on Friday. Okay, you have a wonderful day. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.